Time now for We Need to Listen, which takes us to a story out of Michigan, where a 4-year Army veteran and the Oakland University basketball team find themselves at odds with the NCAA. Isaiah Brock believed there was, quote, nothing good for him growing up in Baltimore. At his high school, less than 70% of students graduate, and only 6% meet the standard of college readiness. To get away, Isaiah, at age 17, joined the Army. There, he was tasked with retrieving fallen soldiers in Kuwait and Afghanistan. Basketball was how he coped. In 2015, Isaiah played in a Troops First Foundation event that brought college coaches to lead scrimmages for troops in Kuwait. That's where he met Oakland University head coach Greg Campy. Campy was so impressed, he offered Isaiah a basketball scholarship on the spot. Greg Campy said, "I got kids. They get upset when I make them run a line drill and things like that. And what this man has gone through in 130-degree weather. And I thought, what a great thing it would be from a leadership standpoint to have this kid around my players." The makings of a great story, right? It was, until the NCAA ruled Isaiah ineligible to play this season based on his high school transcripts. I wrote plenty of letters to the NCAA explaining my story, basically trying to show them that I'm worthy of this opportunity. And just to find out they denied me was really devastating. Isaiah and the university are appealing. Isaiah admits he didn't focus on his grades in high school, but he started taking courses online while in Afghanistan, and after completing his service, enrolled in classes at Oakland. He has earned a 3.0 GPA and is mentoring young student athletes. The 22-year-old man should not be punished for being a 17-year-old boy who couldn't imagine his future. We and the NCAA need to listen. Ladies, what an amazing story there. And you heard Greg Campy talk about leadership. He wanted to show leadership in offering him a scholarship. The NCAA, once again, I feel is on the wrong side of this equation. What do you guys think?
I don't know. I respect the NCAA, but sometimes you just want to shake them and be like, what are you thinking? I mean, here they have an opportunity to make a statement about leadership, about character, and about service, and they're not taking advantage of that opportunity.
Yeah.
I think it makes absolutely no sense that they didn't let this young man play. I mean, as well as he's been doing in college, he's served his country. You know, it's just like, give him a chance.
Life experience, right? There's no grade value for life experience, and yet he's proven that in the years since high school, he's grown up. He's taken courses in college, he's surviving, he's doing well, he's thriving, and he wants to do this. I hope that they do make the right decision. I mean, with this petition, they have a chance, and I hope they do the right thing.
You know, it's interesting because you understand why certain rules are in place, and you understand the idea that if there was an incoming freshman who came from a high school where they felt that it wasn't on par academically and that he was going to struggle, that maybe you could understand why they would want that student, he or she, to focus on academics and not the athletics at that point. But this is what drives me crazy about the NCAA. These are not all the same kids. No two kids are even alike. And I understand the breadth and how many student athletes they have to worry about, but they've got to take more time to start looking at each individual case. And I know that it's been appealed, and so they are looking at it, but I just wish, even before the ruling, that they would consider each person on their individual merits and their individual history, and not just look at it as, here's this blanket rule.
I just have to say really quickly, I mean, there's a part of me that wishes I took a break before I went on to college, because I feel like I would appreciate college so much more, and I'd have a direct idea of what I want to do with my life.
Yeah.
I think there's such a value to this young man and what he's bringing to his college experience.
And I think the thing for me, too, is that Greg Campy, when he said the word leadership, we all have an opportunity to be leaders here at home. But you're talking about a young man that has gone 4 years overseas defending and honoring our country. To come back, we're always talking about how we need to make sure we wrap our hands around veterans and help them. This was a prime time for the NCAA to actually wrap their hands around him and make the right decision. I hope this appeal passes.
Well, and especially because the GI Bill may be out there for him, but that's not going to cover the full amount of college. And this was just a beautiful way. He even put this kid ahead of necessarily always winning games. It just, come on, NCAA, get it right. Get it right. Listen to us. All right, we are out of time for today. None of us will be here next week, but that doesn't mean we don't want you to watch. We will be watching. You should be too. It is Tracy Wolfson, Allie LaForce, Katrina Adams, and Andrea Kramer. And for those of you who are fasting this evening and tomorrow, have an easy fast on Yom Kippur.